name is Antwan. Last name Castoe. Now that we've begun, welcome to the show. Come listen to us, topics we discuss. We think we are smart, but we couldn't prove it. And we bullshit too, and then when we're through, we all act like maybe we were funny. His name is Antwan. Castoe.
Sing out like we sing.
Does she? What the fuck is she saying in the beginning of that song?
It's guitar at the beginning of the song.
It's the white-winged dove, right?
Just like the white-winged dove. Here's a song sounds like she's singing. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, I really don't like the lack of enunciation in all those 70s songs. Like, they sound rocking.
Well, that's just Stevie Nicks. You can't really do much about Stevie Nicks there.
Well, no, there's another one. It's like, wrapped up like a deuce. Like a what?
Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light.
Is that the actual words?
Yeah. It's blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
I thought it was wrapped up like a douche.
No, it's like a car, revved up like a deuce. I think that's Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, stop! That's not no. Bachman
You look
Turner
at the
Overdrive. They only ever did that "Taking Care of Business" song.
Bachman Turner Overdrive, blinded by the light. I'm almost certain.
Serious?
I'm almost certain.
Blinded
I could be
by
wrong.
The light is Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
The
big fucking ear. I remember it. It's the ear band.
That's on me. I'm sorry.
Bachman Turner Over. Wow, what a reach right there.
The reason I know Bachman Turner Overdrive is a very nerdy reason. Stephen King, when trying to figure out his pseudonym pen name, his pseudonym pen name is Richard Bachman. I forgot how he got Richard. He got Bachman from looking at Bachman Turner Overdrive, being like, okay, yeah, last name. That's why I know that.
Well, yeah, the only like Bachman Turner Overdrive song I can think of is that one, "Taking Care of Business." Are they one of those one-hit wonder bands?
No, they also have "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet." Baby, you ain't seen.
They were that close to being Foghat. All right.
Yeah. And everyone loved Foghat. Everyone loves playing Guitar Hero 3, Foghat, Slow Ride, on easy.
Listen. It was the most fun thing to do to put Slow Ride on easy, and I would play that shit in the other room and get 100% on it.
Wow.
I'd be having conversations with people. It's like, oh, you mind if I have a Guitar Hero sesh real quick?
Mind if I crank out some tunes while we talk real quick?
I don't even need to fucking look at it.
That sounds like a scene in like if Napoleon Dynamite was made in like 2012. That sounds like a scene that they would put in Napoleon Dynamite. They're like, mind if I put on Guitar Hero real quick while I just crank out some tunes?
I feel like, okay, well, the magic of Napoleon Dynamite was like, what the fuck? This is like an early 2000s movie, but everything looks like it's from the 80s, right? It's like,
yeah, it's
unnecessarily old and like a weird throwback. It's like they're just like stuck in a time capsule. If you do it now, it would be a dude on his PS2 playing Guitar Hero 3.
The brother's like talking to chicks on the computer. Shit like that like makes it modern.
Well, even when he does that, it's like still so janky looking.
Rex Kwando.
People fucking plugging in like VHS tape.
Now I'm just listening things from Napoleon Dynamite. You know, Rex Kwando. Tetherball.
God, I love that. I showed you. There's the one dude who actually like stole our bit into eternity. Where I was like, hey, what if Napoleon Dynamite was just? What if he swore? You know, what if he said like the F word all the time?
I don't know if you did, or if you did, I forgot.
Well, there's a dude on Instagram now. We'll plug him. Maybe not. But actually, no, we're not going to plug him. He does exactly what I thought would be funny, right? Like kind of like an edgy Napoleon Dynamite, where I don't know why. He's also sports obsessed, so it's like how the Chiefs won their last game against whoever, right? and it's just him in his backyard looking like a fat Napoleon Dynamite, like pump faking the ball like 20 times, and then he throws it into a ladder, and every single time he puts like a plate on a ladder that he throws the ball into. The plate falls on the ground, it shatters, and he says something funny, followed by the classic Napoleon.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Pat Mahomes. Flag on the play. Chiefs win by 50 fucking billion. Yes.
It only works if you do it like once or twice in the movie, though. Never mind the fact that you're trying to keep it a PG-13 rating. Never mind.
No. Well, hey, if Iron Man could be all like, "Well, fuck me in the ass," there's a lot more liberty in.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that until one of them.
I feel like like if you go watch a Marvel movie now, there's like a couple moments throughout the movie where it's like, this is just egregious swearing. Everybody's getting like hype, and then it's like, oh, fuck yeah.
They did a whole lot of shits, but they didn't. The first fuck was in the last Guardians movie, and that was like a big deal. I didn't
even see that movie.
Oh, it was good. It's the Guardians movies are consistently good, but they don't really they do like shit and stuff. Like they swear in the movies. But the first like fuck was used as a joke, as like a punchline to a joke, when he's like trying to get her to like open a car door, and she's like, it's locked. It's like, you got to push the button. He's like walking her through this minute-long process, and then just like she did all the stuff. Okay, now what? Open the fucking door. It's like it's a pretty good punchline. I like it.
I think it would have been great, and if Groot, instead of saying it's like I am Groot, he's fuck, and then he's like, oh wait, I'm Groot.
You have to be real careful. Again, I think a part of the charm of Napoleon Dynamite is that it doesn't do shit like that. It's
part of the charm of Napoleon. I don't know how the fuck Napoleon. Like, I like the movie. Don't get me wrong. Napoleon Dynamite, great movie, but I can't watch it anymore. When was the last time you sat your ass down and tried to watch the entirety of Napoleon Dynamite? It moves so slow.
I haven't watched anything recently besides films that I think we're going to talk about soon. Spoilers for the weeks ahead.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, sorry to autist out a little bit, but
go for it.
I got the Cowboys game on the TV, yo, and some dude literally, I just watched him like get CTE.
The whole thing about CTE is that it happens over time with multiple tiny concussions.
That knocked in the bad proteins that's going to eat his brain.
It's quite possible you just saw a man get a concussion. I'm not going to deny that.
Yes, level 18. Oh my god, it's like watching a car crash. Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, that dude is going to be like out of it for a minute,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wow, football is, it's fun to watch, but every now and then something like that does happen, and you're like, yeah, there you go.
Every so often you're like, man.
Yeah, Steve Austin's all like, oh, hell yeah. And then I'm
like, Steve Austin goes, I'm not a big CTE guy. I'm not. I thought that was very
not
funny
a big chlamydia guy,
Yeah, I thought that was a very funny part of the documentary, just where he's just like, chair shots, multiple shots to the head. Yeah, I'm not a big CTE guy.
Yeah,
it's like
you're taking away my culture.
And then it cuts to the footage of the doctor going like, I saw his name's been erased from my mind. I saw Chris Benoit's brain scans. He did have CTE. Like it's just like,
oh yeah, the doctor.
I've seen the
wrestler too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Wrestler. Fuck. Yeah.
Dr. Wrestler. It's like Dr. Girlfriend.
Oh,
or Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, or whatever she's called. I forget.
Dr. Mrs. the Monarch! Fuck, I love that show. Yeah. We'll refrain from Venture Brothers conversation for a little bit while we discuss chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I always forget the
word. Yeah. I took a kinesiology class once.
What does CTE mean for your brain? How do people get CTE, Nicholas?
Well, basically, you get banged up over the course of your life, and if you get banged up enough, a protein starts forming in your brain that just kind of actually eats away at your brain matter. And if you take a look at the scans of these poor, unfortunate souls who have gotten CTE, It looks like Swiss cheese.
It's awful. It causes football players to commit suicide in their trucks outside major cities.
Yes, Chris Benoit, Aaron Hernandez.
Well, that's not how Chris Benoit died. That's not how Chris Benoit died.
Well,
so let's clarify.
I would say it's.
He was not in his truck. He was in his house.
Of why he got there. Yeah, no, okay. Hey, look, Chris Benoit. His CTE manifested in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
But that it's a different experience for everybody. It's like, will you kill yourself and your family out of the blue one day?
Quite possible.
Will you vehicular manslaughter?
It's quite possible. It's quite possible.
Yeah. What will happen to you? Also, oh man, wait, hold on. There was a Hawaiian football player that shit happened to. You look that up.
Was that the one who had the fake girlfriend, or was that another guy?
Oh, okay. Manti Te'o. Jesus Christ. What a pull, Mac.
Listen, my
Manti Te'o reference.
My polls are very specific. Was it the one who had the fake girlfriend?
No, that dude, we figured out he had a fake girlfriend, and then we banned him from ever playing football again.
Is that true?
For
having a fake girlfriend?
I think, yeah. I think yes.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't know, or she goes to another school. Imagine you
banned.
It cost you your job.
Yeah. You get catfished, and somebody's like, "Hey, I just found out."
Wait a minute.
Good old Manti.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Catfished the other day.
Fire his ass.
Get him.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of funny. But okay, yeah. CTE, it's bad for you. Try not to bang up your head. Also, don't lie about having a girlfriend. You'll lose your job.
True king.
True. Yes. Yes. Oh, what do we got coming up this week, Mac? We have a lovely holiday.
We have Thanksgiving coming up this week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's best not to. It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We skirt by whatever we.
Friendsgiving.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. For the friends.
We spend time with your friends.
And what do you call your friends in the comfort of your own home?
My friends.
No ethnic minorities around.
Me amis.
Hey, amigos. Amigos giving. Yeah. Oh, I honestly can't wait. This is I love these times of the year. Does your family do anything special?
We used to have dinner with my great-grandmother when my great-grandmother had her house, and now that she's moved into a nursing home, we are really just doing Thanksgiving for ourselves. Usually, if we lived with all our family, it would be a huge gosh dang get-together. My parents loved to host it back when we lived
real
in
big
California.
hoedown.
Oh yeah, Soul's Family Hoedown, where people come from all over, and we fill the table full of food, and I pass out in the afternoon. I wake up and everybody's gone, and it's the most disorienting thing on the planet.
It's like Plankton's family, right? It's just a bunch of people who look like you, like showing up.
Yeah, look exactly like me. And people come outside and go, "You planted grass?" Yeah, I love Thanksgiving personally because it's a holiday that's really, it's about being appreciative of what's around you, and also you make food that you don't really have throughout the year too much. Like, I don't know any other holiday throughout the year where my family's like, turkey, hell yeah. And I love turkey. I genuinely do.
Oh, I'm a big bird fan, yes.
So I assume you enjoy Thanksgiving.
Oh, immensely. I mean, on one hand, Abraham Lincoln really knocked it out of the park with that idea.
Thank you. Thank you for being correct in who came up with Thanksgiving too. You're on the point. You're on the ball.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you know what? We just need a day for everybody to, show an attitude of gratitude. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Yeah, totally positive, super fun.
I like that just in the middle of the Civil War. In the middle of the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln was like, you know what we need? We need ourselves Thanksgiving. And everyone was like, what is that? He's like, boys, let me tell you. You're going to love it. I guarantee it.
Yeah, look, it is kind of, it fits that perfect, fall feast right before the winter slot, right? Yeah, and hey, look, at least my contributions to the show, I feel, haven't been so warm and fuzzy and positive, right? But I'd like to take a moment. It's like, hey, everybody, just really think about what you're thankful for in life. It's like, even if you have a very few loved ones, you got them, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the time to recognize that. And I'm like, oh boy, it's that. You get fantastic food. You watch football all day. I mean, what's not to love?
I don't know. I really do. Here's a question I have about Thanksgiving, actually. Why do we pardon a turkey? Why is that?
A turkey?
Why is that anything? Yes.
Oh, man, that feels like an Ohio ritual, right? Because
No, that's a presidential thing. The president on TV.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I remember when Obama did that.
George Bush was the one that made it a formal tradition.
Really?
Yeah.
George H.W. or the W?
H.W.
Oh, that makes sense. Because it's been going on for a minute, I think.
Because turkeys were assisted Saddam Hussein during the war, so now we pardon them and then also eat them? Is that how that works?
We're gonna let one turkey go.
This act of aggression will not stand, but we will forgive the turkey. But we'll not forgive Saddam.
Reverse Jesus, you know?
Reverse
Jesus.
It's like when you're cooking crawfish or whatever, and you're supposed to let one go. That's like a symbol. But then
there you go, buddy. Tell your friends about me.
Yeah. Stand amongst the ghosts of your brothers.
Yeah, although I do know how the whole thing about turkey got started because I watched a documentary about, food modernization. We're not going to bore you to death with that shit, but
okay. I was about to say, tell me about it.
No.
Move on.
This is a comedy podcast. If you want to be informed, go elsewhere.
No.
I also think it's very funny how people are very up in arms against Thanksgiving this time.
Well, it's what people will find reasons to be mad about everything.
Yes. These haters will not stop. They cannot let me simply enjoy a day with my family.
Did you know that the Pilgrims were probably racist? Are you aware of this?
Oh, the Indians are dead. I can see the future.
I can see the future.
Squanto wasn't really that cool.
Was there a guy whose name was Squanto? Oh yeah, Squanto. Was it?
Yeah. It's like, I don't give a damn about the Pilgrims and the Indians. All right, that might have been fun lore back in the day, but we all know what happened there. That's not the point of Thanksgiving.
It's not the point of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, stop making that the point. If anything, we should really be focusing this around Abe Lincoln.
What I'm saying is that nerds, and I'm saying this as a nerd, nerds will do anything they can if they're spiteful to ruin anything. Did you know that Christmas was originally a pagan holiday? Co-opted by the Christian church? Did you aware of this?
It's actually called Saturnalia, and you're stupid.
Why do we celebrate our independence on July the 4th, 1776? The Articles of Confederation were we had to fight a whole war. Yeah, exactly. Fuck off. Don't realize that some things are just worth being okay about, and anything that brings us together as a community is good stuff. Stop being nerds about shit.
They hate togetherness. They hate unity. I hate peace. I want problems always.
I want people to be at each other's throats. Also, can I ask a quick question that probably no one knows the answer to? Why is that black child there in that turkey photo?
What?
You see, it's all white folks.
This is from the official White House of George.
It's Obama.
Bush. It's Obama. I hope it's Obama. That would be funny.
It's him. It's Barack.
I am a 12-year-old child.
Michelle, look at me. I'm a turkey.
That's back when. No Michelle Obama jokes. Never mind. Strike that. Reverse.
We'll leave that to certain commenters to make Michelle Obama jokes.
Oh man, Mike.
No.
Oh no.
Yes.
No. Yes. Oh shit! You're gonna tell me where that was from?
It's from a show. Okay, so I've been like that's been one of my vocal stims for years now, or at least like a couple of years. And I didn't know what it was from. A YouTuber I like used it, and then I was like, it was part of it. And then in researching it, I found it's from a show called Vicar of Dibley. So it's about like a church in like a town in England or whatever. And there's just a guy. Gross. There's just a guy who's part of like the parish board or whatever. When sometimes when he gets asked a question, he'll just go no, yes. And I think it's very funny.
It sounds hilarious. I've been using that quite a bit. That's what I do. I steal stims.
Yeah. Well, if you find the reason they get stuck in your brain is you're like, that's funny, or like that sounds nice.
Oh, that's hilarious. I think I'll use it.
That's actually hilarious. See, when like it's just like
that's hilarious, actually.
And then you do a Mark Norman where someone just says a word and you just go Jack Reacher, and then that's it.
Damn, it kind of rocks being autistic, doesn't it, Mac?
There's certain benefits, even if like, you know. Oh, did I ever send you that one like YouTube short or TikTok of that? There's a guy who's like he likes to like dress up in stupid outfits, and he has one where he's Professor Y, and he's like, I'm starting a school for people with special talents. But these people can't.
I think I have seen this. Yeah.
Okay, it's like they can't shoot laser beams or anything like that. But like this guy knows everything there is to know about trains, but he can only eat Tyson's chicken nuggets.
It's like this guy cannot look his waiter in the eye,
but he dances exactly like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there you go.
I love those videos. I love that video. It's so funny. He's riding around like a Segway, like
yeah, a school for gifted youngsters. Just really mediocre gifts.
To me,
if anything more disability than to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's certain benefits, but at the same time, I'll never be able to, look people in the eyes when I'm talking. Quite.
Oh, I actually I feel like that's not my autism. I definitely enjoy eye contact. Yeah. If anything, I go out of my way to like draw people's attention with my eyes when I'm talking to them. It's like, yes.
You move your eyes in your head rapidly, like up and down, like a snake.
Yeah. What are you showing me? Open your eyes!
Come on! Yeah. Yes.
God, I feel like you find no more difficult place to pull off that move than my local gamer cafe.
People don't want to look you in the eye at the local gamer cafe?
I know. Could you imagine the gamer cafe full of autists?
Who could have foreseen this?
And my pattern-seeking brain.
Wait a minute. So these guys are really into rules and structured events that have like where you like the predictable patterns and structured events. What is the common
Something happens during the course of a game. I'm gonna open a book and read about this. I need to make sure it's right.
Yeah, to find it. Yeah, you don't see that in the NFL. What do we do the call here? And the guy goes, hold on.
I'm sorry. Bill Belichick is the biggest autist that there ever was in professional football.
I believe you. I don't know much about Bill Belichick besides the fact that he's like what, 90? 100?
No, he's not that old, but he is the great Satan. Was the great Satan.
Huh?
He's retired. Yeah.
He was the Antichrist?
No, dude, he would literally dress up like Emperor Palpatine, right? and he dominated for I think my entire life up until I was like 20. It was insane. So yeah, no, he won a bunch of championships with Tom Brady, yada yada yada. But like, he's known for just being like the biggest rule stickler on earth. He even they made a rule just for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was the tuck rule because it's like, actually, his arm was on the downward swing when he was passing, which makes it a forward pass and not a fumble. We win the game. In your face, suck it. You know. There he is.
Does the crop shot. He does the crop shot.
I got you.
Oh, he's climbing up that crop. Look, you even got a crop shot picture. Yeah. I got 2 words for you. We're on to Cincinnati.
Does he have like a dog that people like?
No, I don't think he has anything that people like.
He just sits in a room he's like Tom Brady. He just sits in a room all day thinking about football.
Yeah. Except I don't think he ever like left his family for that.
Well, his wife left him. There's a difference.
Yeah. Oh no, it was hilarious because Tom Brady, he retired, right? Because he's old and stuff, and he went out on top. I think it's like, okay, I had a good run, and then he's like, I don't think I want this. I want to go back in the league. And his family's like, why don't you want to spend time with us? Giselle's like, please raise your children. Fucking Goku all over again.
Yeah. Goku all over again.
Exactly. And he's like, I don't really like staying home. I'm gonna go play football. And of course, he goes back and surprise, surprise, he's fucking old. And then Giselle's like, fine, if you don't want to raise your kids, I'm leaving you. And that's when he pulled off the greatest football play of all time. It's like, fine, you're divorcing me, but I have no money in my name. It's all under my mom.
The classic.
Yeah, he left.
See you later, alligator.
God damn. Yeah. So brilliant move on his part, but Tom Brady also kind of scummy, don't you think?
I mean, it's I don't know. What did she do? Like, what was her job? What was
okay? No, because they were together. They were married for a very long time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And she was like, okay, once you're done with your career, like you can help me and raise these kids, and we'll be a happy family together. And he did that for 3 months, and it's like, I fucking hate it here. I'm going back to football.
How long did he remain back in football? Like
another 2 years.
Okay, so you're gonna divorce the guy for another 2 years?
Because he didn't want to fucking go back. He did not want to just raise a family.
He wanted to play football for a little bit longer. I don't know.
As a man who's played football since he was 12 years old.
Yes.
As a 40-something-year-old man now, he's like, no.
Yeah, 2 more years. That's what he's done his whole life. I don't know. It's like to be like my husband has continued. My husband, Tom Brady could have retired at any point there, right?
Yeah.
In that time where he originally retired to when he retired 2 years later or whatever, and he did have all the money in the world, right? Because he's Tom Brady. So it's not a money thing. It's just that's what he's done his whole life. It's a work thing. It's
institutionalized. I get it, but also a football player's lifespan is never supposed to be that long, right?
No, due to the CTE.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
due to fucking something, right? And still, it's he got out of it, and then he's already trying to make the transition into sportscasting, right? Because this man is so addicted to football, he has, even if he can't do it, he has to be around it. He has to make it his life.
Listen, what I'm saying is,
it's admirable to see a guy like that.
Yeah,
but fucking take care of your kids.
Sure, and he's never going to get that time back, and so et cetera, so forth. But at the same time, it's what he does. That's his job. That's how he earns money. And she went off and married a hotter, younger guy, right?
Oh, Giselle?
She didn't waste any time finding someone else, right?
Let's take a look. What's Giselle up to?
I'm almost certain she's married to a Russian dancer or something.
Wow, really weird name for a Brazilian.
Giselle?
Bunchen?
German
book.
Yeah, that is very German. Hey Giselle, where was your family in the 1930s? Can you give me a location on that?
Wow. Did you have a father/uncle who was a part-time painter?
Yeah. When he shaved, what part of the mustache did he leave last?
Crap. What?
I would bet money that she moved on to a hotter, younger guy. Which, I mean, fine. You do you, but our marriage meant so much to me, and all this stuff. Anyways, I'm dating this hot 27-year-old.
Is that a thing? Okay.
He's from Russia.
Expecting a child with 37-year-old jiu-jitsu instructor Joaquim Valente. Even sounds hot.
Okay. What cabana was he under that you met this
Actually, he looks like a pretty normal dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, no. He does look like your average, God decent looking Brazilian man.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do, huh?
I don't know.
All right. Well, it wasn't for. I honestly don't. Okay, yeah. Hey, I would be tired of Tom Brady too. Goddamn.
What I'm saying is, I don't know if Giselle wants to have sympathy about it. I don't have that much sympathy. If she's able to just, she seems like she's doing all right. Like,
no, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's
how much did
workaholic husband?
How much did the marriage mean to either of you, really?
I don't know. I don't think she just like up and ran like immediately. This is what we've become, celebrity gossip.
I didn't want to talk about it. Just what happened.
It's fine. We got it out of the way. Hey, a little juicy little soundbite for you. How many women?
Literally, we have like 2 women. Oh
crap! We need to appeal to more broads. That's where the good market is.
I'm gonna be real with you, Nicholas. The language like that's not going to appeal to broads.
Oh, they find it funny.
We don't appeal to women because we talk about dumb bullshit. Here's why we don't appeal to women. We talk about dumb bullshit that we want to talk about, and not good far-reaching topics. We talk about again CTE. Look at what's on the board right now as topics we've talked about. We talked about Napoleon Dynamite, Bachman Turner Overdrive, the guy with the fake girlfriend, Bill Belichick, CTE, and Thanksgiving.
You're our 2.8% female audience. I'm sorry.
Supposedly, females are more intelligent than men. You can whatever the statistic is on that. I don't think we have thrilling conversations that appeal to women.
I feel hey, okay. I don't like the anything. It's like women are smarter than men are smarter than women. It's like on average we're all pretty dumb. Okay.
Yeah, it's called a bell curve. I just if we added a female voice, maybe the females would start listening. But I don't think we'd. Exactly. That's the direction.
Oh, all right, man. There he is. Yeah.
Supermodel and a judo instructor. He knows how to fold her in all the right places.
Then they started having babies by the bunch.
Yeah. Here's the story of a gold digger Brazilian.
I wouldn't call her a gold digger. She is a supermodel beforehand. She probably has way more money than that guy.
Than Tom Brady?
No, than the jiu-jitsu instructor.
I don't care. I don't give a shit about the jiu-jitsu instructor. I'm stuck on the fact that she married Tom Brady first.
Well, okay.
She married Tom Brady, tried to leave, didn't get any of the money on the way out.
Did leave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm sure that slightly bothered her, but it's not that she's living in rags or wanted to take his money, it's like fine. If you don't want to raise your kids, I will divorce you,
She's not raising her kids now either. I don't know.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure Tom doesn't see his kids ever.
I don't know.
He's like, it's fine. I don't need them. I have the game.
She got the kids in the divorce, and I got the game. Time to play the game.
Finally, they're gone. I could go to calling plays with. Honestly, he's not a good sportscaster. I feel like
thank you for telling me what your opinion is on him, because I've been asking people and they haven't given me definite answers.
Yeah, he kind of sucks on the mic. Like, what are you gonna do? He had a commercial, or it was like it's like him hyping himself up for the whole sportscasting bit.
Mm-hmm.
With like former versions of himself being like, "You got this," It's like they just think that you're nothing but an arm and a face, but you're more than that, right? And then it's him like ending the commercial with him like getting in front of a camera and stuff.
That's pretty cringy.
That's great and all.
Pretty cringy commercial.
So bad. He's like, yeah. If you look at like sportscasters who were former athletes, they tend not to be like the best of like the like players back when they did play, but they have such a mind for the game. It's frustrating. Like fucking Tony Romo is amazing, right? Because besides him geeking out on plays or whatever, he's like Quasimodo in the fact that he can just predict plays before they happen. And he's like, oh, watch, they're setting up right here. Don't be surprised if they go and hit Keep to leave real quick.
And they do.
And that's exactly what they fucking do. And I'm like, damn, Tony, you're psychic.
Who do you think is the best in general? Like player to announcer / analyst? Because I don't watch enough sports and know enough about other former players and all that to make a judgment call like that. But across like the sports that you watch, who do you think is the best?
There's a lot. I mean, it's a very common thing. It's like, okay, you're done playing. Try your hand at talking. Like being an analyst for like whatever station, and like there are like kind of legends in every single sport. Like in basketball, my favorite is probably the most common opinion. Antwan, pull up inside the NBA. You have Shaq, Chuck, and Kenny the Jet Smith, right?
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yeah, all led by Ernie Johnson.
Ernie Johnson?
Ernie Johnson, the coolest white guy ever.
The blackest white man ever.
He literally is.
Pull up that video where it's just the black guys grilling him on music, and he gets every single one of them correct. And it's beautiful.
You're hating on me for stacking paper to this point. And
right, got
24-inch chrome.
Ernie, and they dap him up. It's great.
Ernie. Yeah, he's so fucking cool. Like those guys, besides Ernie Johnson, they were all players. Chuck and Kenny. Well, Kenny won a championship, but honestly, his ass is carried by Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Like,
Kenny, can you give me some water? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
From all accounts, his ass was carried. As much as he protested the contrary.
His ass was carried. Like Chuck, fantastic player when he did play, right?
Unfortunately, he just played in a very unfortunate time.
He lived in Michael's era. Nobody could do shit, right?
For people that weren't on Michael Jordan's team, very unfortunate.
Yeah, what are you good at that? And then you have, of course, Shaq, which I'm not going to rehash. Fantastic player, most dominant center of all time. Bit of a prick.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that clip where Stephen A. Smith talking about? He was talking to some other analyst, and the other analyst was like, "Shaq, I don't know if he's in the top 5 centers of all time." And Stephen A. Smith goes, "Name 5. Name 5 others. Name 5." And I think he got like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then he started naming off like some other people that I don't know, and he's like, "Oh, get out of here, you bum! Like you don't know anything."
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Like Stephen A., for as many flaws as he has, he was right. Okay, because there's literally only one guy I would put ahead of Shaq. Mm-hmm. But either way, for basketball, those are the guys. I can name a couple others like Mark Jackson. The Van Gundy's never played, but they've just been around the game for so long. Like they've been coaching for forever, right? Mm-hmm. So they are coaches turn analysts. They're great. Who else? I think Reggie Jackson. I like hearing Reggie Jackson.
Man,
right? Because he was just the biggest asshole in the 90s, and then he turns around. It's like you can still hear a little bit of that attitude when he's on his analyzing. But he's great. And then you got in football, Tony Romo. I love Tony Romo because he sees the game like very few people do because he was a quarterback. It's like he does have that like super insider knowledge. Tim Hasselbeck. Ooh, wow. Picks. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
I love
Michael
this.
Strahan. The gap. You got the big fucking gap between his teeth.
Of course. I know Michael Strahan. Yeah. I was going to make a joke like, yeah, of course I know him. But yeah, I do. When you describe those teeth. Like
he's on Good Morning America.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Who's the quarterback for the Steelers? Like way back, he's like an old man with like kind of like Hulk Hogan hair.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name. Yeah, I can't think of his name. My dad loves the Steelers, but I can't think of that guy's name.
I'm circling around. I feel like the only sport that doesn't produce guys who could really talk about the game at all.
Terry Paxson.
Cricket.
What?
For the Steelers, Terry Paxson Bradshaw.
That sounds
Terry
right
Bradshaw. There we go. Yeah,
that sounds right to me. Yeah.
I didn't. Is that his middle name?
Yep. Terry Paxson Bradshaw.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. There he is. Yeah, he had his own little reality show and everything. Thank you for that save, Antwan.
You're very welcome.
Our producer coming in clutch, like always.
Actually, clutch, knowing things that we don't. I was just about to say, it's like soccer players. God bless them. I think they're all kind of dumb. Yeah, like they're just not blessed with the gift of gab. They don't. I haven't seen it. It's like all the great
is
soccer
David Beckham still playing?
David Beckham?
Is David Beckham still playing? Is what I'm saying.
No. He's ancient.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like
that's also a perfect example. It's like David Beckham. If you've ever heard him talk, he didn't put any spec into charisma. Is all I'm saying.
I know that one video where his wife is being interviewed. It's the meme where his wife is being interviewed, and she's like, "My family is very middle class," and he goes, "Be honest." Like he peers his head on the door, and he goes, "Be honest." Like it's like, "What car did your dad drive when he dropped you off at school?"
Daddy drove a Rolls Royce.
And he's like, "There it is." He like closes the door. It's like that's all you need.
Yeah, like no, he's not like dumb or anything, right? But he's not gonna like he can't add color to a game, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
And now that I think about it, like the best commentators in soccer, they have never, or even at a professional level, none of them have played. Like, like think about like the stereotype. If you're listening to a Mexican soccer game, you know, like those big booming voices.
Paso, go! You know,
Encara Messi, goal. You know that.
You can do it better because you can. Yeah.
Thank you. Like that's from like a 55-year-old pre-diabetic who has just watched his entire life, never participated.
He knows.
Yeah, it's like he just got it. You know, it's like that is. If anything, I feel like you have more love for the game if you are just that guy. It's like, I never even tried. But boy, have I watched.
I've seen some games. I've seen footage.
They are fans. And that gives me hope. I would love to try to do like oh God. Soccer games are tough though. But if I can yap for this long, I'm pretty sure I could yap for a soccer game length.
I would love to hear you announce just a soccer game. I'd probably just watch that.
It'd be really funny if... Hey, wait a minute. That's a great idea, Mac.
What if I dressed up as John Madden because I heard it was going to be football, and then I do the voice the whole time, Brett Favre.
It's a turkey stacked with a chicken in a deck. Antwan, pull up a picture of the turducken, please.
Paula Dean's turducken.
No. John Madden's turducken.
Nah, well, one of these people is dead, and one of these people has said the N-word. So make up your mind about which one you want. That's the lob in the jam, baby. Hey! The setup in the payoff. Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome. No, honestly, I can't imagine John Madden saying the N-word. That shit hurts.
No, never.
No, John. You love them too much.
I found out that he, like, the day he died, my dad's like, you know that he didn't like flying, right? No, there is no turducken.
And look, Boomer's right next to him.
Is that Boomer? I thought that was Al Michaels.
Yeah.
Is that the same guy? Is that his nickname? And
they are one in the same.
Damn. I know Al Michaels.
No, I'm sorry. They are different. They just look really similar. Al Michaels is the Miracle Man. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
I do.
Fucking love Al Michaels.
Al Michaels and Bob Costas, I know from one particular movie, Basketball. I hate to keep bringing it up.
Damn it, I can't believe they get those good.
Al Michaels has the better of the two lines in the film where as Bob Costas is talking about, like, it's hard to believe that just 5 years ago this sport was just played in driveways across the country. And Al Michael goes, and it's hard to believe that 5 years ago most of those cheerleaders were in grade school. And then he gives Bob Costas gives Al Michaels like a look, like back to commentating.
Bob Costas, bro.
Yeah.
How the fuck do these guys get their jobs?
I don't know. I assume it's local radio work or local broadcasting, and then they're noticed by people in the area who's like higher and higher positions till eventually, you know, hey, you know, if you want to work for NFL, you know, you start here or wherever. Like
that's so amazing. I still think that is probably like the coolest job.
Just
being
talking,
a sportscaster. Yeah,
just talking over sports. Yeah,
exactly. Like you sit down, you watch sports all day, and you just talk. Like holy crap! And you remember these guys too. Like you think of like big sportscasters, you think of Al Michaels, you think of like a Vin Scully, right?
I think of it. Yeah, every time I watch a baseball game, every time I watch a Dodgers game, I'm still like used to Vin Scully's voice, just to being associated.
They say his catchjphrase every single time. So it's
like,
or even if like the nerdier stuff that we like, you think of Jr. Jerry the King Lawler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You think of well, you think of like more modern. You think of like Michael Cole, and you think of Corey Graves.
Michael Cole's fantastic.
Pat McAfee, who's got hey, he's doing football now, but he's got a gift for it when he's back in the WWE.
McAfee is living the absolute life. Probably like the coolest, youngest sportscaster right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's a mensch, a guy being a dude.
We've talked about this, but the footage of him at Louisiana just doing that chant so that the students sing "Suck this tiger dick," and he's like, "Oh wait, hold on, I think they said thick. Let me do it again.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Costing somebody money. That's great. Good work, Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah. See, it's like these guys have found it out. They figured out how to monetize just being a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Hey, maybe one day we'll get a really shitty sport to commentate over, you and I.
Oh, what's the shittiest sport that they could hire us for? Curling?
Oh, I would love curling.
Just go to a local ice rink and be like,
hey, 5 likes in this video. We're going to watch like some CCTV footage of people curling in some third world country, and we'll commentate over it. All right?
Canada's not third world; it's first, I believe.
Fuck those guys.
I like the idea of one of us being like, so wait, I don't understand. When they scrub it, does it make it go faster? And the other person goes, shut up. Shut up.
I'd be like, yes, now shut up.
Shut up, I'm watching the thing.
Like, yeah. Oh my God. Even in movies, right? Like in Dodgeball.
Uh-huh.
You have, Pepper and Cotton.
Yes. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it turns out.
Off. It appears that they're forfeiting. Yeah, and then he does the bold strategy thing. Oh, classic. But yeah, I could. God, it would be hilarious if we could go to like local, like parks where it's people playing like pickup games and do like sports commentary right then and there.
Pee-wee football, just us at like a fold-out table on the side of the field.
Yes.
Father approves.
Just absolutely planning on children.
And it looks like fat ass here doesn't know what he's doing. Let's see if he's able to get the ball, and he's got nothing.
Well, actually, one guy already kind of struck on that idea. Have you heard of Bob Menry?
No.
He's now faded into obscurity for his rakish ways, but he was that guy who made like those fake commentary videos, or he would be like the announcer who's like swearing while like something was going on.
Okay. You'll have to send me a video because I don't know.
Oh, here comes the lob, and oh my,
Yeah. Okay. I can imagine it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, it's an old trend at this point. I think like that dude. God, he's one of those like really weird looking white guys who's like no lips, big beard, and like eyes that are jumping out of your skull. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freak a leak. Hey, Antwan, let's
Manson lamps, I believe they call it.
Pull up a picture of Bob Menry so that the audience can get a nice image.
I'm getting a good image of him. He's like a serial killer. He has that type of face to him.
Yeah, he does have that.
To clarify my earlier statement, you would call those lamps Manson eyes because that's what Tony Soprano calls them. Get those Manson lamps away from me.
Those fucking Manson lamps.
For that, I'm losing fucking pay.
Oh there he is. There
We'll put him right.
And he's wearing a black cock hat.
Oh my! Yeah, he's a Blackhawk fan.
Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis, by the way.
Oh, that's the song?
Yeah, it's a whole song. And it's a good song. I like it, but they just do the do part when they score a goal.
I remember that used to be
more sports needs music. I've been saying this for years now. Like to make it the official stance of me on this show. More sports need music. When stuff happens, the say what you will about the English and the Irish, and all those people over there who play football and whatnot. When stuff happens, they just sing, and they sing like devastating shit. When Margaret Thatcher died, they started singing "Maggie's in a Box." When like Queen Elizabeth died, they started singing "Lizzie's in a Box."
Maggie's in a box. Maggie's in a box.
They can get very creative, is what I'm saying. And I've only been in baseball here. We have the 7th inning stretch where we sing the classic "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." If you go to a Brewers game in their stadium, they sing "Roll Out the Barrel" right after that, which is like a Polish polka dance song, all about drinking and whatnot. Because there are a bunch of alcoholics there in Milwaukee. Shout out. They score a goal at a Blackhawks game. They do that part from the Chelsea Dagger. I think more sports just need to start doing shit like that, or the fans just need to start singing songs together, where it's like take inspiration from football, from wrestling. If someone does a play you don't like, you just chant "asshole." Do something. Come on,
dude,
get into it.
I remember one English chant from like so long ago. It was a player I enjoyed watching when I was a kid. His name was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you've ever heard of him.
No, but I will never forget that name. He is
like the stereotype for, like, kind of like that, just a really like asshole athlete, right? Who's like himself, refers to himself in the third, but great,
Zlatan loves to play soccer. Zlatan.
I know, except he's Zlatan. He's from Sweden, but he talks like a Russian. He's hilarious.
I see.
And their chant went, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a Swedish hero. On a free from PSG, he cost us fucking 0. 6'5", he's hard as fuck. He gets the Reds excited. Stick your city up your ass, cause we are Man United.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, boys. Man. Like if we can get organized and do shit like that, just make the goofy ass chants. It's like, okay,
it makes the game better.
In a bar, we're making it a thing.
Make the game better, I think.
Yes. God, it makes me hype. It makes me want to go do sports. I just want to watch sports. I think I'll have a few beers, and by a few I mean like 8, and watch some football.
And this Thanksgiving, we hope that you also have a few beers. Go watch some sports. Go sing some songs. And enjoy
love your family. All right. If you don't have them, fine. Fuck it. God loves you.
You have your friends. You have family. You have people around you that love you. Hey, listen. We at the Castoe Show would love to say that we love you, and we
really do. Yeah. Hey, all 74 of you people, I love you. It's Mr. New Vegas here, signing off. Have a good one.